Hi. So now let us see next one which we have to remove from context free grammars. So that is grammar with common prefixes. Okay. So common prefixes should not be there in a context free grammar because it will lead again the confusion or it is the problem when you are doing backtracking. Okay. So first of all let us try to understand what is common prefixes. Okay. So definition is if RHS of more than one production starts with same sequence of grammar symbols actually, then that grammar is called with common prefixes. So here if you observe in this example, so here you see this production starting with A, this production starting with A and this production is also starting with A. So that is what RHS of more than one production starting with the same sequence of grammar symbols. So here these three productions starting with the same symbols actually. So this is actually a problem when you are doing a backtracking. So that is why this, first of all, this is a grammar with common prefixes. So we are going to have common prefixes actually. So every production is going to have same sequence of symbols. So in this example if you observe, here there is no common prefixes because we are going to have only one production. But in this case A, small a, small a, capital A. This example especially we taken, it need not be always a terminals actually. So it may be the combination of terminals and non-terminals, that means variables. So here terminal, non-terminal, or sometimes both may be terminals, both may be non-terminals. So all combinations is possible in a common prefixes. So here A, small a, small a, capital A, and here also BA and BA, this entire thing is common prefix. That means we have to convert these common prefixes into without common prefix grammar. Okay. So that is what left factoring. So left factoring meaning is what actually the process of removal of common prefixes from the given grammar. Okay. So from these grammars we are removing these common prefixes problem. Okay. So that process is calling as a left factoring. Let us try to work on these examples. Okay. So in the first example as we seen already, so here first of all AB is a common prefix, here AB is the common prefix. So we are going to take first of all maximum length. So here you may get a doubt, A is also common prefix, but first of all we are considering longest common prefix. So AB will become the longest common prefix. So at that time how you are converting this one is, so S is deriving common prefix whatever is there that we are taking directly AB, and new variable S dash we are going to take, and non-common prefix productions as it is we are taking. Then what about S dash? So we are going to define S dash. So what is S dash? So here you see after common prefix what is there? Nothing is there, that means epsilon, or in this one what is there? After common prefix C is there, so that C we are writing. Now if you try to get back the same thing, AB, if you place epsilon you are getting back this production, and in this S dash if you place C we are getting back this one. So overall meaning is same, but we are able to remove common prefixes. Okay. So in this way we are going to remove. S is deriving, so same common prefix A, and S double dash we are going to take. What is S double dash? So here after common prefix remaining is what? BS dash, then after this common prefix you have D. So that means with this we are getting back same thing, then remaining S dash meaning is what? Epsilon or C. So this is the final equivalent grammar without any common prefixes. Okay. But here you need not take always same AB. So same example if you take A, in this way also you can take. Ultimately without changing the meaning you should get the grammar without common prefixes. So that is what we are doing. So here we are going to take a as a common prefix. So in that case, yes, s is deriving common prefix a, that's it. Then we are going to take new variable a, s dash. So what is meaning of s dash? S dash meaning here after common prefix b is there, then in the next production after common prefix bc is there, then here we have a d. But if you observe here, this s dash again is going to have a common prefix. So that is what b, b. So again this we have to convert. Okay. So first one is s, a dash. Now here s dash, if you take common prefix is b, s double dash, or not common prefix production d, you can write as it is. So what is s double dash? S double dash is either epsilon here or here c. Okay. So this is the second one. So this is the grammar without any common prefixes. Okay. So if you observe, ultimately both is same. Okay. So next if you come here, here there is no common prefix. Now here AA is there. Okay, that is what this example. And here BA is there. So for this, how you will write? So SAB, so from this S is deriving AB, then here if you take A is deriving common prefix is small a capital A and A dash, and non common prefix production is epsilon. So that we are going to take. Then what is A dash? A dash is actually B after common prefix, whatever is there, that part we are going to take B, and then here capital B. Then in this case also we have a common prefix, so that is B deriving common prefix is capital B small a. So BA B dash actually, and non common prefix production is B actually, so B. Now what is B dash? So B dash is actually here A is there and here epsilon is there. Okay. So in this way we are going to convert the common prefix grammar into a non common prefix grammar by using the left factoring. Okay. So this we are doing especially for backtracking. So whenever you are doing a backtracking, this is going to create a problem. That is what ambiguity or confusion again. So that is why before proceeding in the context free grammar, if you have any common prefixes, we are going to eliminate. So that is what we have to simplify, normalize, removal of ambiguity, removal of left recursion and left factoring. That is what removing the common prefixes from the grammar.